It's your boy GMT. This time we're doing it big. Dating is hard, and lately it's been like a cat and mouse game, and dating with intentions has almost become non-existent.
Here's where we come in. Hi, I'm Dion. The dating scene has become dry and swiping left has become irritating. Are you ready to find the love of your life?
Welcome to Meet to Marry.
What is going on, YouTube? We are live. We are back in the building. And shout outs to you. Once I get my life together, I'm going to give y'all what I normally give y'all. Shout outs to y'all. Much love and respect. Y'all out here on a Friday once again. And we know y'all know how we do. Grown men trash talking. I got a good show for y'all. But listen, before we even start the show, I got to give y'all some updates on Meet to Marry. For those of y'all that don't know, right? Last Sunday, we shot 4 episodes. 4 episodes in a day. Shout out to my team who made that happen. Yo. You know, like when you do things like this, right? When you're on a path to your success, right? What you put out to do, a lot of people think like you don't really owe that credit to no one. You don't have to give accolades to anyone because it was your idea, it was your plan, your project. But that's crazy, right? Because no one makes it to the top by themselves. It takes a team of people to help you with your dreams. So the way I look at this, right? This was all a thought for me. But I'm not a videographer. I'm not an engineer. I don't know audio like that. I don't know how to mix. I'm horrible with organization skills. The absolute worst. The best part about me is I have ideas and I know how to network. But without a team, your ideas are just ideas. You don't know how to do it all, and none of us do. The biggest thing is when it comes down to putting together a team, what I realize is you need to put together a bunch of people that you could trust. So it's vetting them out. It's making sure that they see your mission. You know what the beautiful part of this is? Everyone that's coming to work for me, they're like, you don't owe me anything but succeeding. And I couldn't have asked God for a better team, for better people to be in my life, for better people that surrounded me. So through this process, I got to give my accolades. I got to give my respect. I got to give my love to everyone that's a part of the GMT team that's helping me build this Meet to Marry show, because I'm telling you, when I tell you, y'all are going to want to tell a friend and tell a friend now. This is going to be literally one of the best dating shows that's going to hit YouTube. I'm not exaggerating just because it's me. This is real talk. If y'all saw how we putting this thing together, I'm not just saying this just to say it. So shout out to my team. Shout out to everyone that's a part of it. And shout out to everyone that comes here every week to the shows to hear your boy talk. That means a lot to me as well, right? Week after week after week, you guys show up. You're hearing the chat. You're hearing the comments. So much love and respect to every one of y'all. My guy, Adrian, what is good, fam? We need to get together soon. So we're going to talk. I got to get with my boy, man. It's been a minute. So, but thank you for being here. So shout out to y'all. Week after week, y'all show up, y'all support. Even on Fridays, and I know Fridays is like one of the most difficult days for my audience because a lot of y'all are at work. But even at work, y'all are either listening in, some of y'all hit the comment section, some people hit the super chats just to show love and respect. So shout out to y'all. So, man, like the level of gratitude that I've been feeling lately, the level of excitement that I have to get this thing off the ground is bar none. Like no, I've never felt like this. I've never saw a clear path to something that's going to be successful like I do this. So those of y'all that are here now, while my audience is what it is, when it starts to really truly grow, y'all can literally take a part of that pie as well and say, hey, yo, we was a part of that when GMT first came up with the idea for me to marry. Because some of y'all that's been with me for a long time since I thought about it, y'all remember me talking about this. So shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to everyone that's a part of this show, that's making this happen. Much love, much respect. So, without further ado, let's get into the show. So, blind reaction, y'all. I don't know if this Kendra G episode is a good one or I don't know anything about it. Literally a blind reaction. Somebody asked me, they say, yo, listen, they like that specific episode and they thought that I should review it. So I'm going to go over it one by one with my GMT fam. So let's get into it. All right. Here we go.
Nice. Hello?
Thank you. Hi.
You look like you well lit. You look happy. You have good energy.
Thank
Have you been
you.
before?
No, you know what? I literally just got home from a holiday party and I saw you were live and so I was clicking. I changed my clothes and I'm in my comfortable clothes. It's 11:30 where I'm at. And I was like, I'm just gonna hit her link and see if I get fed in. And
Yo, she got some clear skin. I don't know if it's makeup. I don't know, but it looks really good. Homegirl, take care of herself.
You did.
I'm mad at that.
I'm gonna turn my laptop down. I'm
Do me a
Jasmine.
favor.
My name is Jasmine.
Do me a favor and hit the like button as you come in the door. Hit the like button and let's stay active in the comments section. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy David. He is in the building. Shout out to yo. You met Kendra G before? Shout out Jason. Much love and respect. Salute, salute. You met her before? She seems like she cool people. She definitely seems like she down to earth. You know, she's been in the game for a long time, but it doesn't seem like she puts herself on a celebrity status. She doesn't act like she's above anybody. So, you know, that's what's up.
Okay. All right. You have a beautiful face.
Thank you.
Jasmine, where are you calling us from?
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes.
Is that where you live?
Yes, born and raised.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. What you do for a living?
I am an esthetician and makeup artist.
Okay. And makeup artist.
So it's probably the makeup.
Do you
I
have
don't know.
kids?
No children.
That's why your skin is so nice. I'm like, you're glowing. So with your
That's what I said.
I receive it, girl. I put in that hard work. I put in that work and that money and that skincare routine every night.
You can tell.
Oh, you said no kids?
No children.
No kids. And never married?
Never married.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
So if you look at me, right? Look at me. Hold up. Let me make myself a little bigger for y'all, right? I got little gray hairs going on, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I'm a black man, so obviously I get little ingrown hairs. Typical black man stuff. Like that's what we do. That's what we go through. But for the most part, I got clean skin. And I have to give props to that to Tej Hanley. So with that being said, y'all, do me a favor. Click the link in my description and order yourself a box of Tej Hanley and get 40% off your first order, an additional 30% off a lifetime. With that being said, make sure you click the link in my description and get yourself a box of Tej Hanley. because I got that clear skin as well. Homegirl got that clear skin too. And as my man said here, baby girl got that Tiege Henley. Women. I love it. I love it. I love it. Clear skin. Get yourself a box of Tiege Henley.
I'm a Virgo Libra. Like, I'm right on the cusp.
Okay. So we got Jasmine, Charleston, South Carolina, 31 Virgo, esthetician, makeup artist, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
You know, in my spirit, in my mind, I would like a traditional, handsome gentleman. You know, someone that shows up not with what he says, but his actions, you know, and the fruits that he bears are so genuine. It's real. Like, this man has real friends, real genuine relationships. He loves his family. That's how I see my mate being.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
That's fair. That's
Deal
fair.
breakers? I don't think I want a man with children.
Okay.
I don't think I want, and like, not cultured, not well-rounded, not well-traveled. Like, don't come to me not knowing what you want.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Of course, we like a handsome man. Okay, I don't discriminate. Nationalities, ethnicities, beautiful smile. I would like him to be fit. You know, you want to feel safe and sweet and cute with your man. So I would like him to be a little bit bigger than I am. I'm 5'6", like 180, but I do weight lift, so I'm pretty curvy. Yeah.
What about
Yo,
money? Do you make a certain amount of money?
What up? What up? This is my first time seeing you over here. Shout outs to you. He said, "How many pounds overweight is she?" You know what it is? She does have a rounder face, right? So it may come across like she might be a little overweight, but I don't know. I don't know. If I'm looking at her shoulders, because like I said, this is a blind reaction for me. I ain't never seen this one. But if I have to look at her shoulders and all that stuff, she doesn't look like she's over or she carries the weight back. I don't know, but let's see. Let's see. Shout out. Oh, we got some people entering the building. I got my wife in here. Shout outs to Dion MUA. Much love to you. All right. So yeah, we got some of my peoples entering the door. So yeah, so I mean, I don't know, but let's find out with the Kendra Kim. Kendra Kim gonna tell it all.
Not a certain amount, but I would like him to be like stable.
Okay.
He said my ex is
Let's
chubby
do the
too.
Kendra Kim.
That's why she my ex.
Okay. I have to
here we
stand
go.
up.
Yes.
There we go.
I have sweats on.
Okay.
No.
We see that booty sitting.
Oh, you know.
So, all right. She's definitely, I don't know about the face. That pores look crazy. My bad, shorty. That pores on her face looks wild. But even with that being said, though, right? She's not. I wouldn't put her in the. My wife said, "Yo, be careful, sir." All right, hun. I'm gonna be careful out here. But she's not in the. I'm not gonna comment on what's the backyard doing. I'm commenting more on her weight. Now I don't see her as a pleasantly plump woman. No, I see her as she's a bit overweight, tad bit overweight. I don't know if she's asking for a fit man, but I don't see fit there. But it's still not bad, right? And my man, World Class, is in the building. World Class said, hello, sorry, that's my wife again. My wife she's haunting my my mouse. Hold up. Cool. There you go. World Class said, Thank. What up, man? Shout outs to you. My guy Skinny is back in the building. Top Mod. What up, man? Let's keep going.
There she go, girl.
What was your last relationship, Jasmine?
Can I be honest? I've never been in a serious relationship.
What are you, 31? Never? Not even in college?
No, never been in love. I had a boyfriend. I knew him when I was like middle school, and then we decided to like try it when I was like 19, 20, and then after that, never.
So you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Don't answer it. Don't answer
I want
it.
to
Don't
say
answer
2
it.
months, 2 or
Okay.
3 months.
You
All
see,
right.
this is where a lot of women fall into a problem, right? I think some things should just be left unanswered. Anytime, now me, men, this is how a lot of men look at it. If you say that you were in a relationship, how much ever years ago, right? But you're saying that you're still sexually active. To most men, they're gonna look at you like you don't require a relationship to have sex. Fair, right? That's fair. That's how most people will look at it. You obviously don't require it. One of the most valuable things you could give a man is that. And what is it? So you're still racking up, as my man says, as my man said here, no relationship, but growing body count, red flag. That's how a lot of people look at it. A lot of men, I should say. So some things are left best unanswered. Don't say nothing. When Kendra G, and this is just for any woman that is under the ears of my microphone, now or in the future, do me a favor and do yourself a favor by just saying, I decline to answer. Just, it's going to help you out, especially in your mate selection. Let's go.
So why do you think you've never been in a relationship?
They say you have a type, but does your type have you? Clocked my T. That's me.
So the type you desire doesn't want you back?
I don't feel like it. Like, I feel like I fall every now and then. And or I'm interested, not even say fall. Like, I'll be genuinely interested in I would like to know more about this person, or I would like to see if this could go somewhere, and it's not reciprocated. And then if someone feels that way about me, I'm like, I don't know, girl, that this might not be a thing, and I don't want to lead nobody on. And so it would just constantly be something like that. Constantly.
Hold on. Let me pause this real quick. Yo, check out my guy. If y'all can see it, I'm gonna make myself a little bigger right here. My guy Jason, who y'all see in the chat right now, he was, I'm tripping, right? What's wrong with me today, man? I'm tired, yo. He was with Kendra G. Shout out to my guy. Shout outs to you. Those that don't know, if you are in the Charlotte area and you are looking for a home, and not just Charlotte, North Carolina, South Carolina, and you are looking for a home, please hit up Jason Brown, top realtor out here in North Carolina, in the Carolinas. So make sure y'all hit up my boy. You know I gotta give you the link. Shout out your business. With that being said, also, my man just gifted 10 memberships. Shout out to my guy Blockchain in the building. Much love and much respect to you as always. Always showing your boys some love. You know how much that means to me, man. So thank you so much. And of course, Jay, you know I'm going to shout you out, fam. That's what we do. That is what we do. Support. So shout out to Blockchain for the $10 memberships. The 10 memberships, I'm sorry, to the people that are watching. All right, so make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. Keep coming over and watching the show. You may be the lucky one to get gifted a membership. Thank you so much once again. All right, let's keep going.
That you described. So is it based on his attributes, like physical?
No. It would, of course, off of face value. If you see a guy, you're like, "Ooh, he looks cute." But
no, the one that you say that so you guys might go on a date or something, but he doesn't follow up, you're saying?
Yes. A lot of the times, I'll say lately, it's been he doesn't want anything more. Like, you can kind of tell if they try to get you over to their house, and when you don't bend on that, they usually just cut bait and go.
Because you talk too much. The reason why that happens to you so often is because you talk too much. It looks like you're often telling men the last time you had sex. That's important to us. So if we look at it like, yo, listen, you out here, you letting other dudes get it. Why can't I get it? And if you say no, men are gonna fall back because it's like, yo, what about him made you give it? What about me that's making you not give it? We got a $4.99 super chat from my guy Jason Brown. Thank you so much, brother. Salute to you. My guy says, thanks for the shout out. You know what I'm saying? Space popping off tonight, Pizza Pie Charlotte, 9 p.m. So those of you that's in Charlotte or Fort Mill, Rock Hill, Mint Hill, Matthews, Statesville, all the surrounding towns of Charlotte, Gastonia, do me a favor and come and see Jason. Shout out to him and make sure y'all play some spades. All right. Much love, much respects, man. Thank you, man. For real, for real. We got the legacy maker in the building. Shout out Candace. Much love to you. All right.
Or you do that and then there's nothing else after that. You know,
what I like about you though is you're self-aware and you're calling it what it is. And you know, sometimes it really just, in so many words, he's like, it's a very famous movie. He's just not that into me, right? Yes. And I think sometimes that's a vulnerable space.
No, I keep starting it. But yeah, I have to talk about this one. You are right. Yo, Charlotte has grown so much. And I've only been in Charlotte for 3 years moving from New York. And it has grown so much. You ain't lying about that. Just me being out here was my biggest inspiration to start me to marry. I've been in New York my whole life and ain't even think about nothing like that. I done started a whole YouTube and dating show since I've been out here in Charlotte. Charlotte is where it's at. For real. Let me keep going, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
For women to admit, because most women don't want to admit that he just doesn't like me the way I like him. But as soon as you can admit that, you can keep it going.
Yeah, girl, it's a hard pill to swallow. But you know how else? I'm not going to hang on anything that doesn't want to be held on to.
I mean, you can't.
I mean, can't.
It has to be a like both people have to want it. It's not one person wants it more. It has to be an equal thing. It has to be a match.
Yes. And my prayer is I come across something that is reciprocated. You know, it's like, and you would think it's so easy, but I'm like, I don't think it's that easy because I haven't come across it yet.
What the men that you say you do like that you don't feel like the energy's in return, have you ever asked them, like, just what kind of girl are you into? Just to kind of know for your own knowledge?
No, I'm like one of those people where like I watch, I'm very observant. And then I kind of read between the lines, but I don't like judge anyone and put them in a box. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you need to
I'll
ask
give you a
questions.
blank piece of paper with a pen.
No,
and I'll let you write your story and whatever you get to me.
No. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. But if you ask me, one of the biggest problems is people are not asking questions when you're dating. You need to know. You need to get to know these men. And the only way you could truly get to know these men by asking questions. Shout out to the legacy maker with the $4.99 super chat. Shout outs to you. She shows some love by saying like, comment, subscribe, share. That's what's up, man. And I got Blockchain with the $5 super chat. Shout outs to my guy once again. He says, if you like Charlotte, imagine what you can do in Dallas. I know. Yo, listen. Blockchain trying to get me to move to Dallas. He moving back to Dallas next year. So it was next year, you said, or another 2 years. So he's like, yo, he's been sending me houses, all that. He's like, yo, listen, you need to look and buying some real estate out here in Dallas. I went to Dallas in the beginning of November. Dope city, man. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot of stuff out there. But I got to convince the wife because the wife is in love with Charlotte. So So it's hard. But I'm gonna get her on board though. Trust and believe.
Be back on that paper. That is what I decide what box to put you in. And I'd hate to say, but 9 times out of 10, I'm disappointed, you know? So that kind of guy, I'll just kind of watch and see. I'm like, well, if I'm in front of you and I'm available, own house, own car, I'm doing my best with my career. I don't have daddy issues. My parents been married 40 years. What's the issue with me if I'm available to you? I'm trying to make myself available to you.
So let's talk about that real quick. So own house, own car. You want a guy to move in with you?
No.
Okay, so I think it's dope as a female. I think I respect that. But own house, so would you sell your house to move in with him?
Maybe.
Because I think what you might think to some men, unless like the guy who is really gonna be turned on by you having your own house and your own car is the guy that's trying to move in with you.
Girl, let me.
And you don't want that man.
Girl.
Unless you do, like there's no judgment. But if you want the guy that wants to be quote unquote the leader,
that's what I want.
He's gonna probably want you to move into his house and fall into his plan.
Was it the bachelor pad? Does he have makeup wipes in his bathroom? Girl body wash in his bathroom? I don't want to be laying up in your bed with other women's. It wasn't rolling around in your sheets.
What?
Don't want it.
Do women really care about that?
I understand.
No, do women really care about that? Right? I get it. But you hear a lot of women saying things like, they'll say what she's saying, but then still go and sleep with a damn married man. So what is she talking about? What is she talking about? Find somebody good. Learn to ask questions. Learn to talk. You talking about you hand out paper and just allow people to kind of draw their own book? No, talk. I agree. She a whole mess, world class. I agree, man. She's just talking now.
I understand everything that you're saying. I think you got to start. That's why I said is you ask that guy, what does he like or what's he's into. You might not even like it anymore once he kind of tells you. But most of these men that you guys, like women describe that I hear over and over and over again, they got so many options. Yeah. Like at this moment, the world, like I was having a conversation about this, and I always want to say the woman is a prize. I really wrestle with that because I feel like that's the only way to really be happy in a relationship. Because most women will be loyal. Most women will be loyal if they're really into the relationship. So you always want this guy to like you a little bit more. But because of
okay, let's talk about that. She said most women would be loyal. Hold on, let me rewind that part real quick. What she said?
The way social media. Because I feel like that's the only way to really be happy in a relationship. Because most women will be loyal. Most women will be loyal if they're really into the relationship.
There we go. Most women will be loyal if they're really into the relationship. So what happens when you're no longer happy? You see, not for nothing, the rhetoric that a lot of people push is this, love is all it takes. And when you're in love, that's all you need. And I need to be loved and I need to be happy, right? But the moment you are not happy, which is the biggest reason why divorce rates are so high. One of them, I'm not happy, irreconcilable differences. So this is why when you have people like Kendra G here, who's feeding you but so much truth. So basically you're saying that the man needs to be more into you. No, men are known to be more loyal. And this is not a man versus women thing that we talking about here. We just spitting facts. Men are known to be very loyal when we're in relationships. We tend not to sway or go wherever the wind blows us. When we're really into the relationship and when we focus, when you have a focused man, over. And most men understand the duty of marriage. So the duty of marriage makes most men stay even when they're not happy. Because we don't put so much weight on our back about happiness. Just saying. I get it. Kendra G's never been married and no slight to her. It doesn't mean she can't give advice to people. It's just saying that she doesn't understand the parameters of a marriage. So when you're giving this advice, this is why people are breaking up before they even get to the married phase, because they put so much stock into happiness. It's crazy. It's crazy. My man Blockchain, the $5 super chat. Shout out to you. He says, how are women a prize when there are more of them than there are men? The math doesn't math. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Usually what's rare is the prize. There's way more beautiful women than there is successful, good-looking, charming, God-fearing men. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. And I got to keep putting the disclaimer out there, right? I'm not down talking women. I'm just giving y'all facts because I want to see y'all married. I want to see y'all in happy relationships. The only way you could get there is if a man tells y'all the truth on how men actually think. And I'm sorry, Kendra G. I paused it on her face. I really be messing people up, man. My man Blockchain with the next $5 super chat. Shout outs to my guy. And then for every desirable man, there are thousands of women seeking him. Logically, mathematically, men would be the prize. Totally agree. It's just math. You know what I'm saying? It's just math when you look at it. So the shared number says it all. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. He says, yo. Don't run the feminist away. You know what it is, though? You know what it is, Skinny? Like I've been hearing, I think I told you the last time, right? I said it the last time. The biggest issue I'm having on here is every time I talk and I speak about women, somehow, some way, somebody's telling me that I'm woman bashing. And that's far from the case. My whole point is I want to tell y'all the truth. I want to tell y'all the truth. It's no one's women bashing. If I didn't love women the way that they are, I wouldn't even be trying to get y'all married to men. That wouldn't even be my thing. I'll just be like, yo, listen, be like what Cooley said, right? Recreational use only. But that's not where I'm at. I'm not speaking like that because I truly want y'all to be happy. You know what I'm saying? But let's go. He said a face made out of 7 pounds of makeup and basketball. Damn, dog. That's, yo. World class.
So you always want this guy to like you a little bit more. But because of the way social media has changed, because so many situationships have been accepted, certain men are being treated as the prize. And it just is what it is. Like the more women go by their rules of agreeing to situationships, lowering their standards, the men, they're becoming the prize. And I hate to observe and say it. The certain type of guy. And this is another thing, because there's some men who have to work, right? And this is a guy that has friends. He got that friend who just got the attraction attributes or the money and gets women fast, right? Now, he might not have the attraction attribute. He might not have all the money, but he might be a good guy. So he has to work to get the woman. And he's upset because this is the guy that says, oh, after you went with Big D so-and-so, now you want the good guy, So it's I say focus on the man that likes you. That's the only man that matters, is the man that likes you.
The truth in that was, you focus on the person that likes you, right? So if you want a man and you sitting there trying to get the man that's above where you are in life, you might just get clapped out and just, and that's it. But if you want a relationship, focus on the man that really likes you. Other than that, Kendra, sometimes she be wilding. She just talks, sometimes she sounds like she's coming down to earth, and you could really understand where she's going when she's trying to tell women, stop tripping. But the prize, let's really talk about that, right? I personally say the prize is of what you want from the other person. Now, if I want you, right? If I'm looking at you and I see value in you, to add to my table, then you may just be a prize to me. But the thing is, you also got to see the value in me, which in that case, I would be the good catch as a man for you. But a lot of this, we all know, is just internet talk. There's no one in real life. There's no one in real life out here talking like that. Why? Who's calling me? Anyways, there's no one in real life out there talking like that. We all know that. So a lot of this is just internet jargon. But real talk, sometimes Kendra G be bugging. She confusing to these women.
Or unless, and now I will say this, but if you are gun-ho on the man that you want, then you have to learn that man and ask yourself, will I become the woman that he wants back? Those are your two options.
That's crazy.
But that's how you close the deal. Like, you can stay with yourself and be happy. There's no judgment. You don't have to. You can be happy single, right? I know the internet will have you thinking otherwise.
No one want to be single.
So, or you can entertain the men who like you. Those are the ones that's going to treat you the best because they really like you. Yeah. Now, if you want the other guy and he doesn't want you back, now you have to say, am I going to become the woman that he wants because this is the guy I want?
Oh, hell no. It's like you can't win for losing.
You can't win.
Where is you being delusional?
You can't win because you could. The real answer is be with the man I want to be with you. Like, why chase the man if he ain't into you? Or you could self-improve, take yourself off and say, I'm going to make some changes.
There we go.
And I mean, and you could, if you really want this particular guy that you said is not giving you the energy, in this scenario, he's the prize. So then you're going to have to conform to his wants because you want him. He's not chasing you.
That's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. If you want somebody and you see value in that person will tend to be the prize in that instance, right? Beyond all this internet talk. We all know that. That's a fact. If I see value in a woman, and I'm out there in the market and I'm looking for somebody, and I'm like, wow, I really want her, I'm chasing her. So when I get her, she's the prize. Same thing in return. But the thing is, a lot of these women, right, like her, right, the young lady talking to Kendra G, for some reason, it doesn't commute. Some reason women think that they could just be women and men are just supposed to want them. But that's not how we work. There's too many women out there for most men to just want you just because you're a woman. You got to compete. That's how life really works.
Just be with the guy that's chasing you, but you say you don't want that guy. So those are the options.
Okay. Girl.
You decide. Someone said terrible advice. What was terrible? She can either A, be with herself, B, date the man that wants to date her because, okay, or if she wants another guy who does not want her, is she willing to become what he wants and she wants him?
I can't imagine.
It's logical advice.
It's logical.
That's facts. It is.
Whoa,
and I need to do better with dating, period, because I'm not dating, seeing anyone, no romantic interest, nothing.
So you come on Kendra G, all this real life we got going on, and you come on Kendra G. I understand Kendra G. I personally wouldn't go on anything like Kendra G to find somebody. But even with that being said, all of these dating options, you're a woman. The likelihood is you walk outside, carry yourself nice, you're going to get hit up by some type of man. Now, also, I do know that does depend on where you live, right? I forgot where she said she lived. But if she lived in like New York, LA, Chicago, Houston, places like that where it's just a plethora of people walking in the street, she's going to get hit on. But she's not a bad-looking woman. So you're going to tell me your only option for the past whatever time was to come over to Kendra G to find a man? You got some problem.
What you going to do? You think your mailman's going to be your man?
You wouldn't date the mailman anyways.
No.
Crazy.
I can already tell. You want the sensational guy. You want I understand the height factor because you are tall, but you want the man every woman wants. The tall, dark, handsome, protector, provider, good looking, smells good. Yeah, he's wanted by the world, and he knows
Oh my
it.
God. Oh, that's awful.
How is that awful? Yo, what's up with reality, y'all? We don't live in it anymore. How is that awful? That's a fact. The majority of women want the same man. It's the 80-20 rule. But she's acting so surprised. You know what I'm saying? My man said she's so game goofy. It's true. How are you acting surprised like you don't know that you want every man? You want the man that every woman wants. How you don't know that? Yo, this is wild listening. Yo, it's so crazy because I did not watch this, so I'm watching it with y'all. I don't know if y'all saw this, but damn.
Kendra, that's awful. That's
Not in
awful.
reality.
Funny.
She's not living in reality.
That's funny. We got some more fake questions. Coffee Killer said, have you ever thought about altering your men picks to more accommodated, realistic outcomes? Oh,
Real
to
quick,
accommodate
if you are watching on IG, do me a favor, come over to YouTube and watch us over here. Shout out to Melanated Live. I'm messing it up. Shout out to you on IG. Come over here to YouTube and take a look at your boy. All right, let's keep going.
more realistic outcomes. You may think of yourself as too independent for average available men.
I mean, I'm very open-minded, almost dangerously open-minded. And in my experience, it's been a while since I've actually dated someone. I've always got the short end of the stick. You know? So like, oh man. I could give you so many examples, but
yeah, let's do that. Give me some examples.
I feel like if I keep bending, I don't want to be resentful or unhappy.
Well, stop bending over then.
Right?
But you say you've never been in a relationship, but you've been in situationships.
No, like just dating. Like I'll date. I'll go on dates and stuff like that. But then, like I said, it's something that things will come up and you're like, I don't know if I can put up with that.
So you don't mind having sex without being in committed relationships?
Obviously not.
I have.
Okay. What do you mean? She did 2 months ago.
Right?
She did 2 months ago. Yo, Kendra, you forgot she said that? When you asked her, when's the last time you had sex, she said 2 months ago. She wasn't in a relationship. So she doesn't care about that. It's not her priority. So she doesn't realize that you put yourself in a category if you don't prioritize relationships over sex. That's just how that goes.
They said, what can you bring to a man's table that has everything already?
I mean, I guess what's everything to him?
I don't think he has everything already. I think you don't have any kids, right? Don't you want kids?
No children. No, I'm not perfect, right? Like obviously I'm 31 and single for a reason, right? And I don't want to air myself out, but like I'm not perfect, right? And I don't think of myself as perfect.
No,
I know
not.
I need to date, and I'm not in those spaces, right? I'm a makeup artist and an esthetician. I don't come across men in the day-to-day. I don't. Right. So, but I could see myself as a true asset in any person's life, friends, family. I don't fuck up a bag. I'm not crazy. You know what I mean? I don't have baggage. My house is clean, even though we're upstairs in my room and I was kind of just laying down watching my favorite streamers on Twitch. I'm very peaceful.
What is she talking about?
You judge a man by his fruits, right? And I'm a fruitful woman. So whatever I touch turns into gold. And I say that humbly, but I'm a woman of God. And so God has truly blessed me. When I look around and I can literally name the things that I've acquired just by trusting God, by my faith and by the family I come from, So, and I say all these things that I provide for myself and I'm truly at peace, and I imagine what's attached to me. Imagine what I can bring to things that are attached to me. I think about the businesses I've worked for, I think about my family, things I bring to them, my friends, my clients. right? Imagine what I would do or add to a man's life, right? I don't know. I've never been in love, never been in a relationship. What do I know? But and so they say, "Oh, a man has everything." Well, okay, then what do
I
you
don't
need
know
me
if I agree
for?
What? What? What just happened? Did y'all understand anything she said? That was like the epitome of rambling. I just was, yo, I was thoroughly confused. Yo, I tried to catch it, right? I'm like, okay, she's saying something about adding value into a man's life. All right, cool, cool. Huh, right? You say what you touch turns into gold. What's the proof? Have you added value into a man's life before to show that? And the value to your own life. So you should be able to touch things. You can't talk about what you did for businesses. No one cares about that. No one cares about you making a corporation 10 million more dollars. That doesn't help you. I was confused. She threw me for a loop.
with that. I feel like as I sit here, not every man wants to be a husband. So let's start there. So I think
Facts.
a lot of, and not every woman wants to be a wife, but not every man
Yeah.
wants to be a husband. But the men who I feel that I've talked to that have come on the show and have been very clear about marriage, they're usually men who are looking for women that they can partner with and have children with. So
Okay.
I don't think a man's table that wants children, to that last question, is complete if he has no kids. So
Okay.
that's I mean, as I say here, that's the number one thing that a lot of marriage minded men, when they are focusing on that, they're focusing on women that they can have children with and build a life with.
Thank you for saying that, Kendra. That part, Kendra hit that on the head. You got to think like this. If a man, the reason for successful men, we're not just talking about, the average Joe. We're talking about successful men. What would be their major purpose for wanting to be in a relationship? A lot of women be like, oh, well, you want companionship. No, it's not that. Companionship, that stuff comes after a while, right? That's when we like, all right, we actually really love, care for you. We want to provide and protect you. But the biggest reason why a successful man would want to get into a relationship is for legacy. It's to put something so when he passes, he continues. That's important to men. If I go, a part of me still continues to move, still continues to live on. But for some reason, women don't think like that. They don't think men care about that. But that's major. So when you see a successful man on the hunt, on a prowl for a wife, it's better. He's going to look for a woman within that age range to where she can still have children. Unless he's super old and successful and he's looking for a wife, he'll deal with a woman in her 40s, 50s. Right? If I'm wrong, fellas, tell me I'm tripping in the comment section. But I don't think I'm wrong. So Kendra hit that one on the head. That was fair assessment.
So I don't think that man's table is complete.
Okay.
So, do you have brothers? You can talk to more men about this.
I have an older brother. If I'm 31, he is 38, and then I have a little sister, and she's just turned 24 today. I went to her birthday dinner tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it, Jazzy. So, did I ask you the last question? Why would a guy be lucky to be with you? I don't even know where we are.
I want to hear this.
I was just chatting. Why would a guy be lucky to be with me? I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm just such at peace with my life, and that's just what I touch. I bring happiness. I bring love. I bring peace, like in my personal life. So why would I mess up what you have going on? Like I don't want no one to come in my life and disrupt what I have going on, So I wouldn't do that for anyone else, And I'm a good time. I'm well versed. I travel a lot,
We don't care. We don't care.
I like to have a good time.
Okay, ladies, I got another one for y'all. The women that travel or the time. The travel sisters. Men do not find that attractive. That's not what we consider fun. We don't consider a woman that says, I've been around the world and fun. Don't put that on your resume. Do it though. No one's saying don't live your life. Live your life. Travel, enjoy, go wherever you want. But don't put that on your resume when you're looking for a man, because men tend to think a certain way when you tell men you've been around. It is what it is. I'm not tripping on this. It is what it is. When you tell men, yo, I've been around the world a lot, men start to think, wow, did you require, well, I heard that you don't require marriage or even a relationship to have sex. So, what happened when you went to France? What happened when you went to Dubai? What happened when you went to Greece? What happened when you went to Australia? What happened when you went to Florida? Stupid. Yo, that's just how we think. It is what it is. You can't change a man's mind. So don't put it on your resume. See, I'm looking out. I'm looking out for my women, for my sisters. Do me a favor. Trying to get y'all married. This is how you do it. Men have a very, you know, a line way of thinking. Most of us think alike than different. Most of us. So being a well-traveled woman does not help us be attracted to you. I'm just saying.
So.
Okay. Did I ask you your 3 flaws? Because I know we kind of went.
All right, I'm done. I don't want to hear her 3 flaws. I don't want to hear how much she travels. She is too much. Anyways, y'all are ready for the next part of the show. We got to pop the balloon. Now, this one I did see yesterday, and I know most of y'all already saw it, but we got to react to it together. So, let's get into this video. This is hilarious, y'all. All right, y'all. All right. The question I have for, because I know y'all saw this. If y'all capping if y'all say y'all didn't see this one. Is this a man? Is this a man? Let's be real. I need y'all to know. Do me a favor. Type in the comment section yes if you believe it's yes. Type in no if you believe it's not. But that voice, hella deep. I've never ever heard a woman with that much bass in her voice. Ever. He said, I would hate to hear him her. Oh.
Okay. And Uche, what do you do?
I'm doing my master's in health information technology. I'm also a program coordinator for a health IT company.
Damn.
Okay, and Uche, what do you like to do for fun?
Kind of like a little bit of everything. Honestly, I feel like with fun, it depends on like what you're doing and who you're doing it with.
Right.
So I can really make anything fun. But
Okay.
just to like give an answer, I like traveling and trying out new restaurants. Yeah, I'm a
same.
foodie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. So this is my first time actually seeing it. He said I had an R who had a voice deep. Yo, for real? Something is telling me this is a woman. I don't know. Something's saying like, yo, this is a woman. I don't know. He called her Timu Remy Ma. Yeah. And the reason why something's telling me this is a woman, all right. If my wife is watching, please don't be upset with me, but I'm going to critique parts of her body or its body or whatever, right? I'm looking at the curvature of her chest, right? When you see, I feel weird talking about this. God damn. If you see a man that puts, adds implants and all that stuff, it's not like that. It's not like that, right? And also, there's no Adam's apple there as well. That's my man Highway just said. So I don't know. This is a woman with a deep voice. You know what I'm saying? You said I don't think no, I would hope not. I would hope not. I would hope not, or at least be honest, right? So the biggest thing is whenever that person comes out, it's just kind of put out there. Hey, we have a TS on the show. Just letting y'all know. And then allow the men to say, nah, don't even bring him out. And if a man likes it, leave him by himself in the lineup. So yeah, I don't think they would do it, but that voice is wild.
Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I like an intellectual man, the way a man thinks, the way he talks,
Yeah.
because I like having like intellectual conversations. I also like a very patient man, a man that also takes initiative. Like I don't have
Brother and say try it out, and you find out something else. But I'll put I could probably put some money on it that is 1,000% a woman, but just a very, very unique. We just gonna use that word. She has a very unique voice. Let's just leave it there.
honestly.
Shout out to marriage, politics, sports. You know what I'm saying? She got a cat suit on. But that voice, you didn't hear her voice? She's like, yo, I'm over here. It's a woman, though. It's a woman. But she has a very deep voice. And like Dark Man Jeff said, he got an aunt that speaks like that. That has a tone like that. So, yeah, me personally, I've never heard a woman with a voice. Maybe they'll make a good match because he has weird ears, she has a deep voice. Two things that they both can't help. They should get together. It might just work. So when people make fun of him, they make fun of her, they can go home and talk about it. Let's see.
But no, other than that, I appreciate it.
Go over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up?
I wanted to review.
Hello, welcome.
Here it is. So this woman, this young lady, very pretty lady, very pretty lady. But what I want y'all to pay attention to is a lot of the feelings talk, right? And how she feels, and she's going with vibes and energy. And this is something that keeps men and women single. Where did this start? If someone in the comment section can let me know that, where did this energy talk start? Where did that come from? Help me understand, please. Let's keep going.
Family.
So she came out with the feminine voice, nice and soft. Not one man popped a balloon, right? But when you start to really hear her talk, you're like, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, exploring different adventures.
Okay. What are some things you look for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody who is kind.
Yo, my people could find anything. Anything. He pulled that up. Hold up. While this plays, I'm gonna go look for our IG for y'all. Let's go. Here goes this young lady's IG. Very attractive young lady. Thank you so much, Skinny, for doing the research. Very attractive young lady. But I wish she should be off the market. But there's well, I don't know, man. Ladies, stop going on IG half naked. People don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. If you're on here looking for a relationship, hopefully one day a husband, the world shouldn't be seeing the left sides of your cheeks. The world shouldn't know what you look like in a bra. I'm sorry. You'll never see my wife, ever see my wife in no bathing suit on IG. This girl is young. So I'm not even going to give her a pass. I'm not even going to give her a pass and say I get it. Because y'all need to stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? And be more realistic with how y'all carry yourselves. But anyways, let's keep going.
I don't think he's my guy. So sorry about that.
I would say, honestly.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. He's confused. He's not ready. He's not mature enough to be in any type of relationship. This young man needs to spend time working on himself. But the problem is that a lot of the young ladies will find him attractive and would choose him over a lineup of men that are clearly ready to be in a relationship. But she's going off of feelings and vibes and energy. So, yeah, sexual attraction is also an energy as well. It's also a feeling and a vibe. So when you strictly go off of that and not go off of what you're listening to, that's a problem. This young fella ain't ready.
Yeah.
See what it be.
No. You're not listening to your intuition. You're listening to what's between your legs. Because there's no way that you didn't pop homie in the front balloon after him saying, yo, I went to Greece trying to get my money up. You know, that's my priorities right now. And I don't really know what I learned from my last relationship. That's deep. That's crazy. What? Come on, man. Your intuition drawing pull radar is off. Steve probably saw him on the last episode. My man talked about smoking ganja. Let's just leave it there, right? Right? Her radar is wonky. It's off. So then now you pick literally the most immature man. She's going solely off of attraction. This is why I tell y'all, whenever women talk about energy, vibes, feelings, my radar, just a hunch, all of that is BS. They're going with whatever they feel inside their panties. That's it. Because there's no logic in this. There was way more mature men on that panel that she probably could have went the distance with. But you could tell, like he said, like Marriage Politics Sports said here, she want the player. Nothing about him. He couldn't even really articulate himself right. But that's what something inside you told you you're going off of the vibes. Your vibration needs to, needs a little tweaking. It's off.
Kind of that draw in.
Draw.
She called me today, said she wanted me to go to church more. So,
Oh my God. Everything he's saying says he's not ready. He seems like a good young fella though, man. And I wish him all the best. But he's not ready to be in any type of relationship. Listen, I understand. We can't tell men, it's crazy to tell men not to have sex. Do you? Right? But it's wild when these young women waste their time with men that are not ready to be in relationships because you don't have the same amount of time that we do to play these games. This young man will play games. You can just tell by the jacket. That in itself plays games.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I saw some.
All right. Okay. I'll take the mic.
Should have been better off. You see that dude to the right? He seems like he's ready. He's mature. He looks like, a young man, but still he has his stuff together, right? Should have been better off matching with him. Or even the man that's to the far left. Should have been better off matching with one of those two if she was serious about looking something. But she went off of feelings, vibes, and the gravitational pull. So she chose a dude that smokes weed, that doesn't have any clear direction of where he's going. He obviously doesn't have money. He just went to Greece and spent it all. And clear as day, he told her that if you can't afford to, listen, if you can't afford, let me make myself bigger here. If you can't afford to go on these expensive trips, why are you doing it? If you're going to go anywhere in the world and you know you're going to come back home and not have money in your pocket, you need to reevaluate your whole life. Because this is the problem, right? When people get into this, all I need to do is travel. I need to go here. I need to go there. I need to see the world. But y'all can't afford it. That's a rich man's game. That's a rich man's game. We buy cars we can't afford. We go on trips we can't afford. We go on cruises we can't afford. We do all of this stuff we can't afford. And we come back, and then now you got to work 3 times. You doing triples at work. You're not sleeping. You busting your ass just to make a living. Because you spent all your money on a trip, other than planning it out right. Greece ain't going nowhere. Spain ain't going nowhere. Dubai ain't going nowhere. Brazil's not going nowhere. They all gonna be there when you get your money up. What's up with sacrifice? What is up with sacrifice? Right? Fellas, it's time for us to really learn or teach younger men how to be leaders. A leader would never do that. A leader would never, ever take his last in order to enjoy 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 2 weeks, whatever it was. Leaders don't do that. We make decisions based off logic. We make decisions thinking about the next year to 2 years from now. So if I did this, how would this affect me next month, the month after? Do I have to work hard? What do I have to do to sustain myself if I made a decision today? This is how men need to think. Then you'll find a proper woman to follow. But so long as you're making these type of decisions, yeah, you got a young woman, but the problem is it's not going to last because she's going to see right through that. She's going to start demanding more from you, as she should, and you're not going to be able to deliver because you didn't grow up yet. But anyways, with that being said, shout outs to y'all. Much love, much respect. Thank you for joining the show. Those of you that are watching, please do me a favor and hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And if you are on IG, come over to YouTube for me real quick. Hit the like button. And don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section on the replay. But with that being said, stay tuned for Meet to Marry. And also, Sunday, I got a banger for y'all. Tuesday was a great show, but Sunday show, we got some of the same people coming back, and we got some other folks that y'all are going to love. So with that being said, stay tuned for Sunday's episode of Open Conversation. That being said, y'all, I will see y'all on the next one. Oh, Marla, my guy is in the building. Anton, what it do? What it do? Thank you for coming through. You're a little late, but make sure you watch it on the replay. But with that being said, I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Is there something I can say? Can I make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say? 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 Is there something make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say?
It's your boy GMT. This time we're doing it big. Dating is hard, and lately it's been like a cat and mouse game, and dating with intentions has almost become non-existent.
Here's where we come in. Hi, I'm Dion. The dating scene has become dry and swiping left has become irritating. Are you ready to find the love of your life?
Welcome to Meet to Marry.